I'm joined here with Fred Sirett, the Lakeland candidate with the Maverick Party. Thank you so much for joining us today.
You're welcome. Pleasure to be here.
Now, first question I wanted to ask is what exactly is your campaign platform and what do you stand for?
Well, the unique thing about the Maverick Party is that we're the only Western regional federal party in Canada. So we're not running any candidates east of Manitoba. So our interest is in the West, solely for the West. So that makes us quite unique in of itself. We also have a two-track system where we are intending to elect MPs to Parliament this year. And also we're at the same time working for greater autonomy for Alberta and for the West independence.
And do you have a message to constituents ahead of the election?
Not really. We're a very new party, so the election's called. Our conference, I believe, was 7 or 8 days ahead of the election call, so there was not much of a message before, you bet.
How have you been spreading your message for just until the election? Have you been knocking on doors?
We haven't knocked on a lot of doors, just again, COVID concerns and getting organized have all been issues. It's been by word of mouth. We have people in all areas of the constituency. They've been talking. We've had some town halls, that kind of informal gatherings, as well as press releases and that. I think it's still a big challenge for people to know what Maverick's all about.
What's your plan from now until the election?
Our plan is to get the message out that we're a Western party. We don't feel that the West has got a very good deal over the last years of Confederation, especially. We want better. We want to be the spokesman for the West, and we want to give a clear, uncompromised voice for the West in Ottawa, which we feel like has been always been tainted by the Central Canada agenda. And national parties want to appease the voters in Central Canada ahead of the Western concerns.
What's your message to people that want to vote for you but are worried that it'll be split?
It can be split a lot of different ways. Conservative would be one of them. I guess bluntly, I would just like to challenge the Westerners to vote Maverick because we are the voice for the West. And we're uncompromised. And so if people who are concerned, well, we'd rather have a conservative in if need be ahead of a NDP or something, that's the concern of the voter. For us, our concern is that we get elected and can make a voice for our constituencies that's uncompromised. And there's some decisions to be made. I think on September 20th, our constituents have to ask the question, are we satisfied with what we're getting in Confederation? Are we satisfied that we've been getting a good deal out of Confederation? And if not, what are you going to do about it? Because this is an opportunity for change. Maverick gives us that option for change.
And is there anything else you'd like to add for people to know about just concerning your campaign platform?
I don't really think, there's a lot of issues and specific issues, challenges that we need a better deal in marketing. The gas and oil industry has been absolutely decimated by a willfulness on part of the Central Canada of just not respecting or honoring the treasure that is out in the West. We should have a better deal in the West, and I don't know where it's going to come from. If it doesn't come from the Maverick voice, that's solely a Western party representing the West in Ottawa. It's not magic or anything. It's quite a simple strategy. It's worked well for the Bloc in Quebec over the number of years, and that will have a somewhat similar look for us in the West.
Perfect. Well, once again, thank you so much for joining us today, Fred.
Thanks, Shelby, for having us on.